Welcome back to Bourbon Country Reacts.
Delayed it again, didn't you? You're a bastard. You delayed it again. Welcome back to Bourbon Country Reacts. This is Keith.
Who occasionally can be a dick.
He's a troll.
Yeah.
He's a troll under the bridge. And I'm Dustin, the bourbon guy. We got a bourbon bribe. This one, we've been waiting to do this one for a while because we had a little bit of trouble getting a hold of Cassie. So Cassie, we got you. Sorry it took so long. Well, kinda. It's your fault too.
So, as a general rule, if you send a bribe
You gotta send
and
a
the
song.
song isn't with it,
Yeah.
it can cause a significant delay before your
You
song
get
gets on the channel because we don't know what to play.
That's right. And that's the rule. We gotta have a song to go with the bourbon.
Nah.
Right? So, Cassie,
We could have just reviewed the bourbon and she'd have gotten no song, but I'm
that would have
thinking
been not nice.
she wouldn't have been happy with
Yeah,
that.
no. So, this is called Cleveland.
Wonder where that's distilled.
California, probably?
Oregon, I was going to say. Yeah.
All right. So what song did we get for this one?
So you tracked Cassie down.
Yep.
And it's Clint Black, Nothing But the Taillights.
I see taillights.
I do, and they're like old taillights.
Is that like a Cadillac? Old Cadillac?
Don't know if it's a Cadillac. Have we done any Clint Black?
I don't know if we have, honestly.
I think I'm going to have to search for that because I don't feel like we have. Or maybe one.
I think we did one.
And it was early on the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did Nobody's Home.
Okay.
All right, so
This is Nothing But the Taillights.
nothing but okay. Let's see what this tune's about.
I'm going to guess the taillights.
Blue Kentucky Highway, heading for the line. She hadn't said a word all night, but the wheels are turning in her mind. Now I was riding shotgun, and I knew things had gone right. Just as soon as she dropped me off at the side of the road, and she lit that gravel line. Now I'm walking in the moonlight.
He fucked up.
Seeing nothing but the tail lights, and that's a pair of tail lights I may never see again. She hit me with her left and right, showing me nothing but the tail lights. That's about as lonely as a highway's ever been. Back here with my thumb out in the wind.
Are we going to find out what he did to get chucked out of the car in the middle of nowhere?
Sounded like he got punched, too.
Yeah, it sounded like he caught a left and a right.
Yeah.
We had just recorded that song about crazy women, but I got the feeling maybe she was a little provoked here.
We'll find out. Maybe not.
Was it something that I did to her, or the things I never said? I wonder if the way we were was only in my head. Now if I even make it back to town before the sun comes up, I'm gonna hit every parking spot around till I find that pickup truck. Now I'm talking in the moonlight, seeing nothing but the taillights. That's a pair of taillights I may never see again. She hit me with her left and right, showing me nothing but the taillights. That's about as lonely as a highway's ever been. Back here with my thumb out in the wind. Well, I don't think right now she's laughing at how she brought me to my knees, but she won't be laughing half as loud when she gives me back my keys. She'll be walking in the moonlight.
Took his car.
Maybe we did just record a song about her.
She won't ever see again. hit me with a left and right, and with nothing but the tail lights. I know that's about as lonely as the highway has ever been. Back here with my thumb out in the wind.
Is it just me, or does this song have a real Eagles feel to it?
Huh.
Like, just the composition. Let me back it up a little
The
bit.
music behind him is astonishing.
Well, and it's kind of got Eagles songwriting feel to it. Listen for it.
I know that's about as lonely as the highway has ever been. Back here with my thumb out in the wind. There she goes. Here I come. BP out here in the middle of nowhere. Drive this.
What did he say?
He's complaining about being left in the middle of nowhere. Some cool riffs.
Huh.
So I guess we don't get to find out why she kicked him out of the car.
Well,
He
made
kind
it-
of implied like she did it for fun.
Yeah.
I don't think you'd have got me out of the car.
I ain't, especially your own car.
My car.
No.
Nah, I'm not
That-
getting jacked.
Nope.
That's just not happening.
That's not going to happen. If you're unhappy with the current situation in my car, you can leave my car.
Bye.
Bye-bye. That's how that's going to work.
Yeah, so...
This goes probably before, well, clearly it was before the time of Uber.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to have an address to get an Uber.
No, you don't.
They can just come to your little GPS dot.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, I don't really know what that was about, but the song had a real Eagles feel to it musically for me.
I would say, so for me, this is just me, the music was more impressive than he was.
I actually agree with that.
Like, he was good. He's okay. There were certain times where he hit a certain range, and I was like, ah.
Yeah. I think his vocals were actually a little boring.
Okay.
The music behind him, though, was really complex.
It was really
pretty
good.
Yeah.
That's what kept me in the song.
That's what. Yeah, I mean,
That and trying to figure out what the hell the message was about.
well, that yeah. So, like, I consider the Beatles and the Eagles to be the best rock songwriters of all time. So when I say I'm hearing Eagles, that's a compliment,
Yeah.
right? And I was, but yeah, I'm not sure. That song, the lyrics left me kind of like, what the hell was this?
Yeah.
And
Tell me what happened.
yeah, and it felt like he was phoning it in, right?
Mm-hmm. It did. And there was certain parts of the song, because of the way it was written, that I was wondering, I was like, is this a metaphor for something maybe? Like, am I supposed to pick up a metaphor somewhere in here?
I sure didn't. If it
There's
was
not.
there,
I didn't find one.
if it's there, I didn't get it. I don't know.
We missed it. You tell us,
Yeah,
because we
they
don't,
will.
We don't know country music. We told you this,
They'll tell us.
right?
Promise.
Yeah, in the comments.
So,
Good night, Cleveland.
yeah. I mean, I don't like the nose.
Really,
Nope.
It's
Medicinal to me.
really. We're hitting different spots tonight. I got some pear in the nose.
So I get sweet pear on the initial. The mid is something, but it's also something really fast. Like, whatever's there,
I get chocolate Tootsie Roll.
I can't identify it. It's flashing by too quickly for me to identify.
Because he had spicy fish.
I did have spicy fish.
That's why.
The finish, I'm getting simultaneously oak bitters and corn sweet. And I think that pear flavoring is kind of
It
carrying through there a little
The pear
bit.
haunts the entire drink, which is kind of good and kind of bad. Once you get towards it, you're kind of tired of it towards the finish. But you should get some cinnamon at the end. You're usually pretty adept at cinnamon.
Usually I detect any cinnamon notes really quickly. I'm not getting any. I will tell you what's happening, though. My second drink was about 3 times better than my first one.
Ah, okay. I like this. I think it's a pretty decent bottle.
I have to agree with you now. And I'm telling you, that first drink,
You're like, no. I think I had a similar reaction, but the chocolate saved it for me. It got to that mid chocolate, and I was like, oh, okay, there's some flavor in here.
it's not chocolate.
What do you mean? I'm getting chocolate.
No, you're not.
Oh, God. Oh, he's going to do that to me.
Take a sip and just like raise your hand right as you swallow, and I'm going to say something.
Okay.
Just
As I
because-
swallow.
As you swallow, because that's when the mid hits. Root beer barrel. Those little brown root beer barrels.
I can see that, but I also just did something different
What'd you do?
with my sip. I took a little bit of a bigger sip.
I did too, and that's when I got the root beer barrel.
You're right. There's definitely root beer barrel, it's kind of bitter almost.
Yeah.
Until it goes sweet.
And it's root beer barrel.
You're not wrong. Try this little sip.
I'd been doing that before. That's when it was all pear.
Pear and chocolate. I'm telling you. That's interesting. Root beer barrel.
I'm getting nothing in the mid.
That's weird.
That chocolate, and it's probably there. If he's saying it's there, it's probably there. My taste buds are probably scrambled.
Everybody's
from
is different.
dinner I had, but
True. That's why you're not getting chocolate, because you just had a pound of chocolate.
oh, that's right, I did. That was bad. No, it grew on me. Every sip, it's a little better. Maybe by the end of, a couple of fingers of this, it's a really good drink.
Cassie, this is a good bottle.
Yeah,
What'd you pay for it?
I'd probably put this right in the $45 to $50 range.
I was going to say $45.50.
Yeah,
Legit.
I don't know what.
We
it
just went to
actually
the liquor
costs.
store and looked around. This is where I would expect that to be. Is right about
Yep.
50, 52,
Eye
48.
level on the shelves.
Yeah, exactly. What do you got it proof-wise?
Oh, I'm gonna have to.
Huh. This is their Black Reserve. Finished with oxygen enriched accelerated process.
So I don't think the proof is very high on this.
Okay.
I'm going to say 86, 87.
So it's smooth.
Is it hotter than that?
Yep. It's 100 proof.
Well, it's very smooth then.
Yeah. It is. It's pretty smooth.
Because this is not a hot drink at all.
So they start with a young barrel-aged bourbon. They don't wait for it to slowly age in a warehouse or depend on changing of environments. Instead, they advance with a proprietary pressure maturation technology. They're cheating.
They are
Well, I mean, technically they're not cheating if they didn't oak.
pressurized.
Yeah, they pressurized it. So think about that.
So they got like
They pushed it into the wood. They pulled it out of the wood.
they
They
got
pushed
like
it into the wood.
a big oak plunger.
It doesn't taste like toilet water.
They make plungers for things that are not toilets, right?
Yeah, I know, but
You mean
When you say-
water from like out the toilet?
when you best Futuristic documentary of all time.
Best documentary ever, yes.
If you know-
Idiocracy, yeah.
if you-
yeah.
oh,
I was giving it
oh,
away.
You
That,
gave
yeah.
it away.
Yeah, so good bottle.
Yeah.
Pretty good song.
Mixed reactions on the song.
Yeah, I think we both have mixed reactions to it.
Yeah, I'd listen to it again,
Yeah, me too.
but I wouldn't put it on my playlist.
Me either. Those vocals didn't really do it for me.
Yeah.
So, hey, guys, if you enjoyed this video, give us a like, drop down in the comments, tell us what country music we need to check out, tell us what North American whiskey we need to try, and we will see you guys next time.
See you.